What's good, YouTube land? This box has caused me quite a hassle. Not even going into how much I paid for it and the shipping and screwing up with the shipping, but thank you, FedEx, for charging me extra just so you could deliver it. But here is a box. I'm not going to. The best you're going to get is FedEx. I'm not going to dox myself, but I should also get it open. Knife! Yay, sunlight. So, this package I bought, once again, from Kotetsu. If I think that's how I pronounce it. But, awesome toy website, run by an awesome dude. I will definitely post a link to their shop, which I tend to stare at quite a bit, along with things such as their YouTube and their Twitter. But it's not their fault that I screwed up. Thankfully, they were one of the only toy stores I could actually find these items. Because other than eBay, these things are ridiculously hard to find. So, we open it. Ooh, that's cool. Get a little... Oh, a poster. Oh yeah, we got a poster for the Saber Zenkaiser crossover. Zenkaiser. It's no power. And that's pretty cool. And then there's a little chibi version on the back. Oh, 2021 Roadshow. Okay. So that's a cool little poster. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh. We got a card featuring Saber. Holographic, nonetheless. And on the back, a different picture of Saber. I like Kotetsu because they, oh no, it's not a, well, yes it is, but they like to give freebies when you buy things. So I got a free card and a wizard ring. Anything else? Well, besides Japanese newspaper? Nope. Which wizard ring is this? I haven't played with my wizard driver in forever. Oh yeah, I have this one. I have the DX version, but damn, I can't remember the name of it, but I know I have this one. So that's a cool little thing. But the meat of it, the big meatiness of it, are these items right here. I've gone back to the library and I've bought 2 more books. Basically. And some nice blue bubble wrap. We have the Primitive Dragon Wonder Ride book. And its partner in crime, or partner in saving people, the Elemental Dragon Wonder Ride book. So, if this was a regular unboxing, that'd be it, but that's not much of a video, so I'm just going to do a review right now. So we're going to start after I tweet about it. Hold on. Gotta get a proper picture. Where's my camera? Oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted. Camera. There we go. Yep. I'll tweet that. Well, I'll actually tweet that later. But let's start with Primitive Dragon. This is Saber's out-of-control berserk form. which is a staple amongst Kamen Riders to have one form that they can't control, and then somehow inevitably control with either a different form or a weapon. In the case of 0-1, like a weapon that allows them to gain control of their berserk form. But yeah. Here's the packaging. Again, nice shot of Primitive Dragon up in the top corner. The book right there. The fact that it opens up. I actually really like the efforts they go to show even Saber not in the form, but just like being possessed by the book, essentially. Kamiyamatoma, like they do a voice changer to make his voice like different, and they highlight like he's stretching his neck. Like they highlight the sounds of bone basically because it's kind of related to this. The only thing I've found a little off about Primitive Dragon is occasionally he just holds the blade like this. Like when he wields it backhanded, that's fine, Tonto style, but like he just grabs it like this. It feels very similar to Wizard grabbing the axe caliber. And also, the color scheme is always stands out to me because this deep blue. I don't want to say deep blue, but this shade of blue and the black, like there's almost no red on Saber in this form, besides for like his shoulder pad and the little lines on his face. It always comes off as odd when he's holding the sword that has a lot of red on it. Like every other one of Saber's forms, except for his final form, which we'll talk about, I guess, at some point, has a lot of red on it. So like the sword blends in, but when it stands out in that contrast, I look at him like, whoa, oh yeah, it's still Saber kind of moment. But there's another picture of Primitive Dragon. There's a continuation of that shot showing that, yes, this is actually a book that is quite thick, but also hollow in the middle. Same. And you need to fill it with other books. Giving the gimmick away already. There you got the top with the little flap. Where's the sad Pac-Man? And that actually makes sense for the theme of this book. We'll get into that in a second. And all the stuff you can do with it on the back. So let's open it. This is an unboxing / review. I might put that as the title, that weird review / unboxing. So open. And nothing inside. This is what it looks like. And here we go with the Primitive Dragon. In this plastic wrap. So here is the book. Opens. I just get a nice rounded shot of it. You can see the inside. Let's pull the pin. Yeah. And the back is basically the same size as a regular Wonder Ride book, which is the only way it would fit in the driver. So you get one sound effect if you press the black button right there. It does have that, so I want to scan. What was that? Legendary something. Alright. If you open it up. You get a phrase. If you press it back. Does that say I want to get the force? Hold on. It does! It says I want to get the force. Okay, you and like every other child anyone who's ever seen Star Wars. But okay, let's just look at the front of it. There's a dragon in there somewhere. And like a black hole. Oh yeah, the dragon's definitely... Okay, you can see the sort of azure dragon right there. So the story behind this book, basically, it was deemed the forbidden book by the Sword of Logos. And the story behind it is... I don't know how to describe it, but I just... Okay, so back, I guess, in the days when the dragons existed, the dragon that would be sealed in this book is represented as a little kid. And apparently, all of his dragon friends are killed. And then he can't find his friend, so he gets so sad. Like, uncontrollably sad, that it just... that he was forced to be sealed in a book. And nobody could tame him. Nobody could, like, use his power because it would force everyone to go out of control just by the sheer power of its emotions. Which is pretty awesome. If I hold open again, you just want to look at that. You know, a picture of another picture of the dragon holding the black hole. And also, I believe this... I believe this takes probably LR44 batteries. Yes, 2 LR44s being right there. So I guess it's time to transform. So we have to lose ourselves in the moment. All right. So, as mentioned, we got to fill this book with something. So, we're going to go as show accurate as possible. And go with Brave Dragon. Also, when you remove it, it says goodbye. I want it to be accurate. Screw off, book. Let me... Sometimes it... Because you can kind of see the tabs and things that lock the book in, but for some reason it's just... Come on, I'm trying to show it off to this camera. It doesn't even... Henshin! God, I love that. It's already talking about Bode. Like snapping Bode at things. Like, oh. So, I guess I could have done that, but I don't know why I did that. But we also have some final attacks, so you actually tap this to activate them. Well, you don't necessarily have to. You can also pull the trigger on the sword, but show accuracy. You have that. Or actually, I really like the fact that the book takes the sounds from the sword. It's kind of a nice touch. Or you can... And you can also do a different thing if you pull the trigger twice on the sword. And while you can't put anything in the second slot, hold on, I want to show you. Let's grab Peter. I'm just curious. Okay. It absolutely denies any other Wonder Ride book. That's cool. That's cool. Hold on, I want to give you guys a close-up. You actually see Primitive Dragon's armor clutching the Brave Dragon, which is actually how it looks on the suit on the show. Basically a hand stretched across his chest. And you can... I really like that. So, just to be show accurate, whatever book you have inside does not change any of the sounds. But he did steal and use Lion Senki in one fight scene to create basically a poisoned version of Blades' lion. Oh. Come on. Doesn't change the sounds. I'm just going to grab Pegasus just to show nothing changes. Just to show. I'm curious Now, does the sword do any different sounds? No. Alright. So we're going to put Primitive Dragon on the back foot for a second. And struggle to put a book back in here. There we go. So that's Primitive Dragon on its own. I really like it. That's all you get if you just buy Primitive Dragon. And at that point, I would say, yes, you should. I would highly recommend Primitive Dragon as a book if you're collecting Wonder Ride books, because you get to put a book inside. I really like that, incorporating the gimmick into it. That's a really nice touch. The sounds are fun. I didn't even actually realize it had. I didn't actually realize it had those additional sounds before, but you need that if you want to complete the package with Elemental Dragon, which forms Saber's second to last form, almost. Do I want to talk about Cross Saber in this video, or do I want to actually get the toy to talk about it? First off, not the biggest fan of the form. It's just sparkly blue with Cheeto fingers for some reason. Like, I like the fact that they released a new sword. It makes sense. We haven't had final form weapons in quite a while. Actually, ever since Wizard with the Axe Caliber, but like, I know it sort of makes sense for the show, but it kind of feels like I would have taken a new Wonder Ride book for a final form. But I might still get the sword. It looks cool. I've seen a review. It does quite a bit of stuff. It's interesting. I don't even know if they'll actually make a set with the sword and the driver, because at the moment they're just selling the new Cross Saber. We'll see. Anyway, Elemental Dragon. You have the book right there. Obviously, it goes inside Primitive Dragon, as it shows. But you get a nice shot of Elemental Dragon form. I love the armor because it's actually, as you can see, it's two dragon heads looking at each other on the shoulders, and they're holding hands in the middle. And it still has elements of Primitive Dragon in the armor, especially on the gloves and the boots. Like, the main body is new, but like, I like the elements of the previous armor built into it. And you can see all the stuff on the back. Continuation of that picture on the front. Where's Sad Pac-Man this time? There he is. And the story behind this book, well, Toma makes friends with the Primitive Dragon, and it creates a new book, aka a new friend for Primitive Dragon. That's his whole goal, is to make friends with it. So, it's adorable. I like it. I liked the story. I enjoyed where they went with it. So you can press the button, down, open. Okay. So inside, and here we have Elemental Dragon. It gives Toma basically control over not just his own fire, but every other element. So wind, water, earth. Like, can you even open it by itself? Oh, you can open the main. Okay. So here it is, and it's another thick book. We've abandoned all pocket-sized books at this point. No more power-ups are pocket-sized books. They're all freaking full hand. But pull the tab, and you can see on the back. I'm curious. What does this one say when I scan it? Okay, the same thing. So press the button. So you can actually open this one up and hear an additional... Wait, is there a better way to open this? Not that I see. So just... Something about friendship creating a new power. I forget the exact translation, but you can see picture of a dragon. A different dragon holding something. Oh, holding the thing that fills in... I get it. Because there's the hole, and Primitive Dragon is holding the thing that fills the hole. That is adorable. So actually, before we do Elemental Dragon, we have an instance of this book being used by Kamen Rider Blades. Later on, just to basically make himself into water and escape a situation. So that's... Also, I like the translucent red, and that's a nice picture of a dragon right there, so... There you go, that's the transformation just by itself. And then... So there's that. So now we go to the big show-offy. And we bring in both books. So let me do... I'm always awkward speaking Japanese. Monogatari ga kesmetsu wa ore ga kimeru. So slide it in. Oh, come on, act. It says thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, whatever. Henshin! Shake hands! Elemental Dragon! Did you see everything that happened there? So not only did this open up, but it also flipped up this panel. And I think that attack is called All Creation Omni Slash, something like that. Probably ripped right out of Final Fantasy, but yeah. I honestly, I love the sound. Like, the fact that it changes the Primitive Dragon sound and adds new sounds, like, shake hands! And just the Elemental Dragon rocking itself. That's a cool sound. I want to show you the change close up. Right, it's on this side. So you can see just that metallic red is nice. And now they're holding hands even in the book. You get a new picture. Kind of want to do that again. Thank you. Henshin! Made a bunch shake hands. Elemental, don't go. Meanwhile, the sword's flashing the whole time. Also, I like the fact that it covers everything. Like, it covers all the way, basically, from the cross guard all the way to the almost the end of the driver. So, that's everything for this set. So, this Elemental Dragon on its own, it's actually a hard recommend by itself. Because you can't get the full effect without Primitive Dragon. So, like, if you just want Elemental Dragon, you're really not getting the full experience. So it's like, I highly recommend Primitive Dragon on its own. But if you want this, it's kind of almost necessary that you get them both together. I still really like Elemental Dragon on its own as a book. Which is a nice book. So that ends this video, which is, I think, gone on over half an hour. I apologize for the length of the review, but I wanted, since these are you can actually buy them as a set. Like, you can buy them individually or packaged together if you want. And I just enjoy it, frankly. As much as people want to complain about the length of the sword, it's not always about the length, it's how you use it. And I enjoy these two books together. So, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And if you're wondering what I said in Japanese, I think the rough translation is, I decide how my story ends. So, one last thing, I guess. What was it? Oh, yeah, I remembered. They recently revealed a complete selection modification, Zeronos belt. The second rider from Den-O. Now, I'm highly tempted to pick that up. It releases later in the year, like November-ish, October, November. But if you guys had to pick one rider belt to get a new CSM release, which belt would you choose? If I have to answer, I'm actually struggling to come up with ones that haven't been released yet. Because, like, I really want the CSM Sengoku driver to replace my kind of one that hasn't survived. Like, well, I love, but it's really hard to use. And other than that, actually, I wouldn't mind a CSM drive driver. That's the one. A drive driver I can actually wear. There's my answer. Now, feel free to leave yours in the comment section below. So, till next time, keep the saber in your hand. Bye.